Hello everyone and welcome to the Vortex where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. Rick Santorum is quickly becoming the Catholic candidate in the shrinking GOP field of presidential hopefuls. The former senator from Pennsylvania seems ready to go all in the upcoming South Carolina primary, sort of creating a do-or-die scenario for his campaign. He is so much the Catholic candidate that the website CatholicVote.org has given him its endorsement and ringing accolades. And herein lies a question. Listen to what the recognized and anointed Catholic candidate has to say on a matter near and dear to the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, immigration. Quote, "If we developed the program like Catholic bishops suggested, we would be creating a huge magnet for people to come in and break the law some more. We'd be inviting people to cross this border, come into this country, and with the expectation that they will be able to stay here permanently." End quote. His comments came during an interview last month with the Des Moines Register shortly before the Iowa caucuses, where he essentially tied Mitt Romney in the vote. We've attached the link to the article on this page. Now, this situation of the Catholic candidate coming out squarely against a political position supported by the U.S. bishops and then garnering the endorsement of a Catholic voting outfit on the internet, which is excellent, by the way, in much of its presentations, sets up a world of curious situations. First of all, in no uncertain terms, Santorum just comes right out and says the bishops are wrong. Second, a very public Catholic outfit gives him their full support. Third, the problem of bishops supporting political policies which give the appearance that to not support them is somehow going against the church. This last one is the big kahuna, the elephant in the living room. When various departments and offices and even bishops themselves come out and back certain policy initiatives on which good Catholics can certainly disagree, it creates divisions among the faithful when those policies are able to be disagreed with. When bishops come out and say abortion is horrible and evil and needs to be legislated against, bully for them. It's a proud moment for all Catholics to see bishops standing up on the stage, for example, at the March for Life, denouncing the evil of abortion. They deserve our prayers, gratitude, and support. Lots of Catholics wish many, many more bishops were standing up there. It's a proud moment for all Catholics to see the bishops decrying the evil of so-called same-sex marriage and its society-destroying poison. They deserve our prayers, gratitude, and support. But those are matters of intrinsic evil, and there is no alternative for a Catholic except to oppose them with all the spiritual strength and manful vigor they can muster. The various policy initiatives put forth by liberal Democrats regarding immigration are not matters of intrinsic evil. In fact, it can be argued that much of the undergirding logic contains numerous offenses against the virtue of justice. And this was also the case when it came to the health care legislation, Obamacare. The U.S. Bishops' Conference, or its spokesman, supported that Obama policy right up until the spotlight shifted to the abortion question. There were and still are many serious moral issues buried deep in that law beyond the question of abortion, issue that many Catholics had serious misgivings about. But when church leaders come out full square for a particular bill or piece of legislation working its way around Capitol Hill, and that proposed law is not directly related to an intrinsic evil like abortion or same-sex marriage, then legitimate dispute breaks out among Catholic voters. This fissure is quite capable of leading to other types of divisions and exposing great divides among the faithful. Before Ronald Reagan, much of the Catholic vote just automatically went to Democrats. There are a host of reasons for this emerging from the immigrant Catholic experience in urban areas of the United States. But since Ronald Reagan and the political attention to eroding morals and values in the culture, the Catholic vote has become an almost 50-50 proposition, with serious faithful Catholics unable and unwilling to support child killing and sodomy promoting politicians, regardless of what they say about things like immigration and health care. And this is the point that seems to have been missed by many leaders in the church. They seem stuck back in a perpetual pre-Reagan era of Catholics equals Democrat, except for abortion. The truth is that many Catholic voters who are also faithful Catholics are turned off by this attitude. And now, one who is turned off by it is running for president. And the position put forward by some of the bishops has created a conflict where a conflict did not need to exist. It's a very interesting conundrum for the hierarchy in America. Catholic candidates unabashedly saying the bishops are flat out wrong on policy statements. Those same candidates getting endorsed by Catholic organizations that use the name Catholic, and Catholic voters lining up behind those candidates and those organizations with their money and their votes. Even the esteemed author George Weigel recently came out and said in an article that it would perhaps be wise for bishops to stop issuing policy statements on every single issue that arises in the culture or the political arena or comes down the pike. The problem is that their authority and excellent teaching on the intrinsically evil issues of abortion and same-sex marriage is seen to be watered down when they support policy initiatives that do not deal with intrinsic evils, put forward by the same party that keeps the killing and sexual immorality just chugging along. It causes massive confusion among the faithful and results in them having to choose sides. And politically, at least since the days of the Reagan presidency, more and more Catholics are being forced to choose against the bishops. Just ask candidate Santorum. God love you. I'm Michael Voris.